Another option you have is the drawing process. If you don't feel like going box by box, grid, like we're doing here, which you will find success, it just takes a little longer. If you feel like you're confident enough to just draw it out using the drawing process, go ahead and do that. But again, keep it with the grid so you can kind of use it as a guide. So if I want to do the drawing process with establishing the top, all right, and then the bottom, there's an angle starting about here. There's no line of symmetry, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at where certain parts of it are. So, starting in the third box here, I have lines that kind of come down this way. The body of it is coming across here. The tail, a line of the tail, and then just above here I got the legs. So go ahead and use the drawing process to set it all up. 1, 2, 3, fourth box over is kind of the center of the legs here. So now that I've established the basic shape, all right, I would definitely suggest coming back in now using the grid technique to look closely at where those contour value shapes are. I've got a pretty good idea as to where things are, but as far as the overall structure. But this stuff is so specific and so detailed. I definitely want to continue to use the grid. All right, so I'm looking right here at this one. Definitely want to continue to use the grid and then just tighten up some of the information as I see it for this particular part. All right, see how I'm using that outer edge of the blocking lines, and I'm just kind of tightening things up now. This is the developing the structural part of the drawing process to bring it all together. I don't want to outline it too dark because I know that there's going to be certain light values and certain dark values along certain edges. So I've got to be careful with the amount of line and pressure that I put, but I can also go back in as I do some of those more accurate lines and get rid of some of those loose expressive lines that I put in to help define the contours. So you have a couple options. The grid method, which will work for you, all right, and finding all the contours, all right, just like we see here, as well as the freehand method, and then going in using the grid and putting in the contour lines as you see them from your transparency tracing.